When COVID hit us, everything kind of went sideways because we had to really consciously think about our approach in going to patient rooms to not only protect the patient, but to also protect the staff. The Protected Code Blue is very new for me, but it came down to us right from our top executive leaders that we needed to educate and train staff in what a Protected Code Blue meant, and that this would be a pretty significant change to the current practice for Code Blue responses. So as a clinical nurse specialist, I was tasked with ensuring that every single nurse, day and night staff were educated. As an organization, we hadn't really done in a more sort of cohesive way where we had to target every single unit with a mock. But in this sort of circumstances, we had to because staff really didn't know what it was like to go through it. It was really in my sort of role as a clinical nurse specialist to take on the organization, the picking a patient room, the making sure we had sort of a designated ICU staff and a respiratory therapist who could come and make it feel as real as possible, and then to also try to plan out how we were going to do it with staff. It really gave the staff the sense that, you know, while this is still a very calculated response to Code Blues, it is still something that requires all of us to play a role in some way, shape, or form, and all of us to appreciate those who take on the monitor role, those who take on the first responder role. Really, I was venting because I was telling her how stressful it was to try to plan the simulations and to try to get everybody on board. And I just was telling her so many different facets of it. And she just sort of stopped me and she's like, "You have to publish this." No one's ever said that to me before. And I kind of, in a way, internally naively thought, why would anybody want to hear from me? I don't have a PhD. Like, I thought only PhD nurses published. It pushed me in a good way and just told me, like, you actually have a really great story and you're doing all this work. And there are other people who are going through the same things you're going through in planning simulations and Protected Code Blues. And I think you have something that's worth sharing. She was right in terms of people being interested in our story, and the response was really positive. We actually, as an organization at Mount Sinai, just became redesignated with our magnet status, so I was able to actually use this story as something we were very proud of.